Hey everybody, T-Man again, bringing you guys another video. This one will be doing not a review, not anything, just a discussion video. You know, I couldn't bring myself to watch all of Raw tonight. I mean, a few nights ago on Monday because I wanted to watch the podcast, and as you guys know, here on the West Coast, I don't have DirecTV or none of that, so I have to wait 3 hours after it airs live to watch it at 8 o'clock over here on the West Coast on Time Warner Cable, which, fuck you, Time Warner, you suck. I hate Time Warner with all my heart and soul, and I will never stop hating Time Warner. Maybe I'll do a review on that, you stupid fucking cable guys. Anyways, so this video is pretty much going to be about just this week in WWE. I didn't have the heart to watch all of Raw. I watched bits apart because I wanted to watch the podcast. So I watched the podcast on my laptop on the WWE Network, and then glancing at the Raw. By the way, that podcast with Triple H is great. I'm gonna might shoot a review on that, depending if I talk too much about it in this video. And Smackdown, watch a little bit of that. But this video, you know what? If Raw and Smackdown's not worth a great a review, I'm just going to give you my opinions in this week in WWE, rumors, what I think about rumors I've heard and read, and what do I think about storylines progressing and what I've heard. First thing I want to touch on right now is I've been reading this all week. This is Friday now that I'm shooting this video, February 6th, and I've been reading these reviews, not reviews, spoilers or rumors all week long regarding MMA superstar Chael Sonnen and Wanderlei Silva. If you WWE people do not know who Wanderlei Silva and Chael Sonnen are, they're great legends of the sport, especially Wanderlei Silva, great legend. But if you want to talk about a great guy that from MMA to go into WWE, it's Chael Sonnen, guys. If you guys don't know who that is, this guy is one of the greatest microphone guys. And oh my god, he's good on the mic, okay? He may not be in wrestling, but he knows how to shoot a promo, guys. He knows how to shoot a promo, and I'll guarantee you, if you see him come into the WWE, he is going to shoot. He's going to be better on the mic than half of the guys you have. Backstage in that locker room. He's that good on the microphone. And you want to talk about wrestling skills. I mean, this guy is a great amateur wrestler. This guy has a great amateur pedigree right here. Great college wrestler. And even, you know what, he knows how to take bumps. A lot of you may not know this, but Chael Sonnen actually, right at the end of WCW, trained at the power plant. Chael Sonnen trained at the WCW power plant, and before that career really got off the ground, WCW went out of business, and of course the power plant went out of business, of course, because that's attached to WCW, and the rest is history. Chael Sonnen pursued his MMA career. So, and Chael Sonnen has been a lifelong fan of the of WWE, but the rumor is that WWE has invited Chael Sonnen and Wanderlei Silva to WrestleMania weekend, to the Hall of Fame ceremony, and to WrestleMania the very next night. I think that'll be pretty cool, you know. And I don't know if WWE is planning on doing a match between Chael and Wanderlei, because those of you who may not watch MMA, Chael Sonnen and Wanderlei Silva have a big rivalry, and they never got the chance to fight in the UFC because they both failed drug tests, which they've known to do for performing enhancing drugs. Chael Sonnen got, I think it was a 2-year suspension, and he ended up retiring from the sport. Wanderlei Silva, what he did was a little bit worse. Instead of getting popped for the drugs, he ran out on the Nevada Athletic Commission, which is a big no-no in fighting. You do not run off on a test, and he actually ran away, and then they gave him a lifetime ban from MMA, and he's now currently going through a lawsuit with the Nevada Athletic Commission. saying that they don't have the authority to do that. Anyways, I don't want to turn this really into a big MMA video, but anyways, could this be WWE's way of giving them that match in a pro wrestling style match, which would be interesting. I don't know if Vanderlei would be interested in that, because they really do in real life, they hate each other bad. They have a really bad rivalry between those two, because Chael Sonnen talked a lot of shit about him for years and about his country of Brazil. So is this WWE's way of just bringing them in there, or do they have desires on using them both for long-term storylines? Chael Sonnen they could definitely use for long-term storylines. I've heard that Chael Sonnen might even be going in as an announcer after this little deal with Vanderlei, depending on what that is. So we may not hear too much about that for a while, but I wanted to break the ice on that. Anyways, what else do I think? Other rumors I've heard that the proposed Daniel Bryan versus Dolph Ziggler match has been scrapped. I've read that from the Wrestler Observer, WrestleZone, Bloody Elbow, an MMA site. I even read that on there, which was weird. And I think a couple other wrestling sites said that that match is scrapped. That, you know, I guess first the idea for Daniel Bryan was to have him wrestle Sheamus, and that got scrapped after the Rumble. Then it was for him and Dolph Ziggler, Daniel Bryan and Dolph Ziggler. Apparently after Triple H's core shocking announcement, which I'm going to get into that in a minute, that's when they decided, because this core shocking announcement was that Roman Reigns is declared the Royal Rumble winner. That will not change, but he will put that on the line against the winner of Daniel Bryan and Seth Rollins. Great match. Daniel Bryan winning that match, now having Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns. And when they announced that match, Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns, I've heard for many things now that the storyline is now scrapped between Dolph Ziggler and Daniel Bryan. It's now off the table. I don't know if that's for sure, but that is now the rumor that that's the direction they're planning on going, and I find that very interesting. I feel like WWE doesn't really know what to do. Boy, Daniel Bryan 2 years in a row changing the direction of WrestleMania. And I've said in past videos, I don't think the Roman Reigns Brock Lesnar is a bad idea for WrestleMania. I think it does make sense to what they want to do. I think they just approached Roman Reigns' Royal Rumble victory in the wrong way. They did that in the wrong way. They eliminated Daniel Bryan too early. I think they just went all about that the wrong way, and you put a lot of heat on Roman Reigns because of your bad, horrible booking, which I heard Jamie Noble from J&J Security actually booked the match, actually booked the entrance of the ring, so he's getting a lot of heat, by the way, for that, so he's not too happy. But it's not. I just feel like, you know, this year, you know, I don't know if it's a good idea to put Daniel Bryan and Brock Lesnar. Like I said, I told you the way you guys could book that. It's really good. I think after that Raw promo between Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, I mean, I always thought it was a good idea. And after I seen that beautiful promo that Paul Heyman did on that one Monday Night Raw when it was canceled or whatever, and they shot it from their headquarters, that was beautiful promo by Paul Heyman. Really made me want to watch that match between Brock and Roman. And even though I thought they handled Daniel Bryan, because they were in a position going in that Royal Rumble where they could have went about it two ways. They could have put Daniel Bryan as the winner, which I'm okay with that. And even if they still do that today, I just don't want to see a triple threat. Okay, last year the triple threat needed to happen because of the fuck up. This year, it's not as bad as last year's fuck up with Batista and Randy Orton. You could have Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, and that'll be fine. They don't need to do a triple threat match. So, but if they decided to put Daniel Bryan in the match altogether and remove Roman Reigns, they could do that too, and that'll be fine. It'll be a fun match. But I don't know. I don't know where they're planning on going with this. I don't think they needed to do this much. I think they should have just took the heat, booked Roman Reigns more interesting, given him more obstacles around going to the Authority, getting the fans back behind Roman. I think that's worked a little bit. Having the Authority, Triple H, saying you're no longer guaranteed the WrestleMania match, I think that does kind of get the fans a little bit behind Roman Reigns in a storyline angle and kind of make the fans forget about the Royal Rumble a little bit. And I think that's what their strategy is, putting Daniel Bryan in that, giving the fans him having the opportunity to do it. Maybe not win the match, which I don't think he is going to win the match, but just seeing their two favorite guys going into it. So I don't know what the outcome of that match is going to be. I'm pretty sure Roman's probably still going to win that match, and I find it very interesting how they would just get rid of the Dolph Ziggler Daniel Bryan match from WrestleMania, scrapping that. I think that's a bad idea. Those guys would have stole the whole show, and maybe that's what Vince doesn't want. Maybe he doesn't want those guys to steal the show, because then the fans will be chanting for those guys even more. And he probably doesn't have any desires on using Dolph Ziggler and Daniel Bryan in main storylines. And not to mention, I was thinking, how would this match at Fastlane end between Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan? Before I heard that match was scrapped, I was thinking, well, maybe maybe Dolph Ziggler was going to come in, interfere, and cost Daniel Bryan the match, right? And which would mean Dolph Ziggler. Sorry, guys, my mouth was too dry. But that would mean Dolph Ziggler turning heel. I don't want to see Dolph Ziggler heel. I don't like him as a heel. I think he's a great baby face, and he does a good job from coming from behind and working that underdog thing, much like Daniel Bryan. I think sometimes Dolph Ziggler is too much on the defense. I would like to see him a little bit more on the offense from time to time. But nonetheless, a great babyface. I want to see him stay like that. Anyways, going on to Triple H's core shocking announcement that's going to shake the foundation of the WWE universe. I already talked about it. I mean, it's just a storyline that's been done many times for years and years and years. It's been done. The Royal Rumble winner putting his title shot on the line against another guy at the pay-per-view win between Royal Rumble and WrestleMania. It used to be the In Your Houses, No Way Outs. Triple H, Kurt Angle, back in 2002. They had the same storyline. Triple H won the 2002 Royal Rumble and then put it on the line against Kurt Angle. I think a similar thing happened before with Shawn Michaels after 96, putting it on the line against Owen Hart. It's happened a few other times. I can't remember every time it's happened. It happens every few years, it seems like, you know. It's not a really big, core, shocking announcement. It's just a storyline that's been done. You know, I thought, well, maybe they're going to redo the Royal Rumble match. Maybe Brock Lesnar got hurt, and like seriously hurt, and had to get the title stripped or something, you know. Something that doesn't shock the core. And how does that? And then they really played it just like a story angle, because then Roman Reigns came out, and then Daniel Bryan said, I want to throw my name in the hat. It's like saying that, storyline-wise, it's like saying Triple H didn't know what the core shocking announcement was going to be until Daniel Bryan and all those guys came out, even though it was, because it's written. I'm just saying on a storyline thing, it's not core shocking. That's been done for years and years. Since like 96, I think, was the first time that happened. It's been done forever, guys. Anyways, I mean, it was fun. It got people to watch, right? It got people to watch that opening segment. But anyways, guys, that's what's going on this week in WWE. Maybe, like I said, if I don't shoot full videos of Raw and Smackdown, I'll just do this week in WWE rumors and stuff that I've heard. Let me know what you guys like better. If you guys like me doing the full review of Raw and Smackdowns, which I'm still going to be doing. If the episode's really good, I will be shooting them. But on a weekly basis, or just doing what I did today, just saying this week the rumors I've heard and touching on storylines here and there. Anyways, guys, this will conclude this video. I'll see you for the next one. Later, guys.